Well, welcome back folks. Welcome to another session out on the Mersey. Now I know what you're going to say. Alex, you said... But I think that officially marks the end of my race season. It's now time to concentrate on some winter species. Yeah, there was that many people in the comments saying, yeah, you've lost a good fish there. I had to come back and try again. And before I'd even got the camera set up, this happened. You. Oh. I thought I was being patient. I thought I was being really patient. That was a good fish. It literally come up and all. It come up. And I thought I was making ground on it, and all of a sudden it decided it weren't going no further and just fucking stopped. Oh. Right, razor back on. Excuse the language. So yeah. We're back on Perch Rock trying for rays again. Now I have got one rod out for the rays and I have got the other rod out for cod. So I've got on there squid, I've got some worm with me, I've got carp with me, carp wings as well. And I'm just watching this left hand rod because there is a bit of crap floating past in the water because the tide is going out like a bloody steam train. So I'm casting straight out towards the stanchions over there. And my lines, if you can't see, are heading up towards Blackpool somewhere, and the weather has turned diabolical. I don't know where this has come from. So, like I say, rays, cod. Because I did say race season for me is done. When there were so many of you, lovely folk, in the comments going, you weren't snagged up there, that was a nice fish. That there is just proving it. I'm going to try again. Not sure what's going on there. Here we go, here we go. Live bite for you folks, and that has gone slack. Right, let me turn you around over here, look. Hopefully I'll be able to get some of this footage, so when I snap off and lose this one again, at least you'll be able to see I did actually take my time with it. Oh, there's some good weight there. Let's just try and keep it up now. Might be a little strap eel, I think. Oh, nothing at all. Oh, there's that ledge again. Come on, get up. Get up, you pig. There we go. I think it's just come off though. Oh, wow. What a first half hour or so we've had. So yeah, on this one now, I've beefed this up. I've now got 80-pound hook length, and that, yeah, that's been absolutely demolished, that bluey. So I think we're going to go for a mackerel fillet this time. Yeah, there we go. So here's me rebaiting that with a rod. The next minute the ratchet starts squealing on this. Which is a lot smaller, I think, than the one earlier. Not really too many fun and games so far. This could be an eel. tell you. Trying to keep winching it in with these pen spin fishers. Proper workhorses. Metal gearing. Oh. There we go. It's not going nowhere. Just a babby. Oh, at least I've landed that one though. Cheers, mate.
Thank you.
No problem. Oh well, there we go. Like I say, no monster. Probably maybe a pound, might push 2, but at least, like I say, at least managed to land this one. Lovely little fish nonetheless. Let's go and get him back, get another bait. I've got no rods in the water at the minute. It's just mad, absolute madness. Let's get some rods out there. There we go. There we go, little fella. Off you go. Flick, flap, gone. Well, yeah, mad first 45 minutes. I've got no rods in the water, no baits in the water. I've snapped off on a good fish, and so far I think I'm the only person I've seen catch a ray actually. So there's what, 2, 4, 6, 8 folks out fishing. So yeah, I'm doing all right. Just need to get a bait in the water. So let me go and sort that, and I'll come back and chat to you, shall I?
Me and Liam are there. Set up 3. I just want to know what they're doing. Am I not allowed to fish it? No.
Oh, it's dropped it. I should have fucking left that. That'll be my fish, that. Oh, well. That's definitely a nice fish there. Dropped it, I think. Let's and snagged me up at the same time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that clutch nice and light. You guys can watch that while I finish baiting this bluey up, and we'll have a look at it in a minute. You're watching that rod, by the way, not the one that's twanging about. I can see that one. I know what's going on with that one. It's the tall one I need you guys to watch. Alright, let's have a chat. Straighten me up a little bit. I don't look quite so homeless, quite so ragged. Well, yeah. Hi everyone, how are we all doing? I don't even know what time it is. The time now is 5 to 2. So we've been fishing for 2 hours, near enough. Hour and 3/4. The weather is changeable to say the least. In. It's a bank of weed. Yeah, the weather is changeable to say the least, and it has been non-stop. In fact, I've just had another good rattle. That camera blown over behind me yet? No? Good. Now I've learned a little bit. Now yeah, we've got another fish on. It's been that bloody manic. I don't even know what to say to you. Like I said in the last video, I was aiming to be out after cod. Now, November normally is cod season for me. It's the 10th of November. And I haven't had a single cod session yet, and that is a very good bite, so we'll resume this in a second. Bear with. Just, get down here, look. There we go, third species of the session. Lovely little dab. Went off for a right rattle as well, to be fair. But I'm going to get him back. Oh, wow. Well, this is the second time I've sat down today. Hey! Yeah, this is the second time I've sat down today. Steve's just had his first fish, finally. What you done? Snared that on the way in?
Girls. I'd use that for bait up in Scotland.
That's what I was using down here. I think that's done anyway. You may as well stick it in your box, keep it. I don't think he'll be going back.
You know what? I'll use that.
Keep that for later.
Cold roads.
Yeah, whiting are in abundance, so a nice dab, and I think I've dropped 2 rays, landed that little one. And we've still got about half an hour left till low water, so probably got an hour and a half, maybe 2, and we'll fish till maybe 4, 5 o'clock. Get wrapped up before it does dark, something like that. There's loads of crap on the lens. Let me. Oh yeah. I watch Youngbloods and he licks his lens all the time. I'm not doing that again. Obviously, I have different saltwater over in Australia. Both rods are just chattering away at the minute. Probably whiting. What have we got out there at the minute? So I've got a mackerel fillet on one, and on the other I have got a fish. What have I got on the other one there? I can't even remember what baits I've got out. I haven't even touched the cart yet. I put a big black lug bait out, 3 black lug, nice and neatly together in a big sausage. Lashed them up, sent them out. I think they were in the water about 30 seconds before whiting were all over it. I am going to go somewhere else. I think me and Steve are going to go somewhere else after here for high water tonight, which I think is about 8 o'clock. So we're going to fish here till 4 or 5 o'clock. I've got some snap in the van according to Morrison's earlier, and got pie and a salad box. Look at me, all healthy and shit. Yeah, we're going to go find somewhere else. So I might keep a couple of whiting, but because I knew we were going somewhere else later on, I have got 3 whole mackerel. I've got another half a dozen blueies. I've got well, probably more like 3/4 a pack of squid, and I've got all them cart wings. So unless I get any whiting that's big enough for the table, mine are all going back at the minute. I haven't seen anybody else. Maybe it's just because I've been so busy, but I haven't really seen anybody else with anything. Well, I've never seen that. There's an old boy up there fishing with his fixed spool on top of his rod. I've seen people, and I fish with a multiplier. When I fish with a multiplier, I fish that normally over the top of the rod. I've never seen anybody fix with a fixed spool on top of the rod. That looked bizarre. And yeah, essentially I'm going to target conger later. So I think tonight I have got a spare rod in the van. Depending on where we set up, providing I've not got to lug all the gear for miles and miles, which is rare, I'm probably going to fish with 3 rods. I'm going to put 3-hook flapper out. I think this is a bit of a spoiler alert really for the next video, but I'm probably going to put 1 rod out with a 3-hook flapper, see if we can get some different species. I'm going to put 1 pennel rig out for cod, and I'm going to put a wire trace out. Oh, both rods are rattling the tits off now. What is going on? Come out here to chill out, relax, have a nice peaceful session, and it's been non-stop. So that's the plan for later. So I'm not, quite a few of you have commented asking whether or not I ever take any fish for the table, and I do. I just haven't done for a while. Rays, I do keep saying I'm going to take a ray for the table. I've never tried skate before. I'm going to take one for the table, but I just haven't got the heart. I think they're so damn pretty. And on that note, are people interested in catch and cooks? Because like I say, whiting are my favourite fish to eat. Next week I'm going to be over on the Holderness coast. That rod is banging away. It's bang, 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 but it's not taking any drag, and I've got both drags set pretty light. So apologies, I'm not looking at the camera, staring into your eyes. It's just distracting me. So yeah, next week I'm going to be out on the Holderness coast. There is going to be an abundance of whiting, so if you are interested, I'll do a catch and cook. If you're not interested, I'll just catch and cook them and I won't show you. Well, I'll show you the catching bit. I think whiting are brilliant fish to eat. You need a few of them because of the size. Typically, certainly the ones that we've been catching here. But you can make really good little fish bites. You can bread them, make fish fingers. You can make good fish pies out of them, or fish cakes. Loads of stuff you can do with them, and like I say, I think they're really tasty. So if you're interested in a catch and cook, drop it in the comments, let me know. And if you're interested in a ray catch and cook, let me know, and I'll see if I can bring myself to do one of the beautiful little creatures harm. If it were a cod, I wouldn't care, I'd just bosh it on the head and it's done. Such greedy little shitbags. Oh, he's been well mangled. Yeah. I got snagged up earlier and I thought I'd leave it to it and see what comes of it, but I think he's conger bait. Yep. Poor little guy. I mean, he's conger bait now because he's been out there ages. I think he's had a bit of a hard life, bless him. His head is mutilated, to say the least. But he's been out there. In fact, he's been out in that tide that long. Rigor mortis started setting in.
He looks surprised that he caught him down.
He's been knocking for a while. I was hoping something was going to develop, but obviously not. Anyway, he's bait.
Developed rigor mortis.
Yeah. Another bloody whiting. What do we have here? Greedy little gap. A whole bluey there and a tiny little whiting. A whole bluey for one tiny little whiting. Now, if it wasn't for the fact that I've got already 2 whole mackerel, another half a dozen blueies and a load of carp wings and worm and all sorts, I'd be keeping him for bait, so he ought to count as lucky stars. Well, what a bonkers session that was. Fished it for an hour and a half after low. It did slacken off a little bit, but there's still constant rattles, plenty of whiting. Hopefully I've got enough footage to do it justice, because that was pretty much non-stop. Unfortunately, I didn't get to say November, Men's Mental Health Month. I hope you're all doing okay. I hope you're keeping well. I hope you're looking after each other. If you're not, open up, talk. You go to the doctor if your knee's raking. You go to a physio if you pulled a muscle. There's nothing wrong with talking about your mental state not being 100% on point. It's okay to not be okay. On that note, actually, Tommy Joe from Fishing and Country Life with Tommy Joe. He's raffling off a calendar he's had made in support of Men's Shed, Cymru. Don't pull me up on the pronunciation of that. It's a mental health charity in Wales that provides blokes with somewhere to go, somewhere to talk to. So not everybody has that. Raffle tickets are £2 a piece. You can enter as many times. You don't even have to enter the raffle, you can just send a donation. He's going to be running that through November. At the end of November he will do a draw, and one lucky person will win a personalised calendar. I'll put his PayPal link up down here, or look him up on Facebook, go over to his YouTube channel, subscribe over there. He does loads of good fishing, and he's had more cod so far than me this year. So on that note, like I say, hopefully I've done this session justice, because it was a bit batshit really. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you have, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already. It all helps the channel, like I say. And on that note, I'll bid you farewell. I'm going to go and get set up somewhere else, hopefully get a few congers. Yeah, nothing more to say other than take care of yourselves, look after each other, talk to each other, and tight lines.